So we are back for our England mini-series here with the World Cup. We've got our group stage games in this episode. As you can see, if we look at our group, we are in group L, along with Croatia, Ghana and Panama. We're going to start with our first game today against Croatia, and this is the team I'm going with. We've got Jordan Pickford in goal. It's a 4-2-3-1 if we look at it in possession. We've got Reece James, Mark Gahey, John Stones and Nico O'Reilly forming the defence. We've got Declan Rice and Elliot Anderson in the midfield too. Saka on the right, Morgan Rogers in the 10. Anthony Gordon on the left and then Kane up front with the rest of Tuchel's squad. Henderson, Livramento, Konsa, Byrne, Mainu, Spence, Quansah, Henderson, Eze, Watkins, Madueke, Rashford, Tony and Trafford all on the bench. We're going to go John Stones as lacking match sharpness. I think that's probably going to be accurate in real life, to be fair, but we're going to get him fit in the group because let's be real, we should not be getting out of the group. Croatia's probably going to be our hardest game. They've got a team of Livakovic, Stanisic, Pongracic, Gvardiol, Bradaric, Luka Modric still there, still captain, Kovacic, Pasalic, Perisic, Kramaric and Budimir. So still quite a familiar Croatian team. Probably not quite as good. Oh, look at this. Proper Brandon. Isn't this funky? Not quite as good as probably the Croatia team that knocked England out in the semis at the 2018 World Cup. But still a decent Croatia side. And like I said, probably the second best team in this group. I do like the graphics. We've got the build-up as well with the flags. Are we going to get the... Are we going to get the introduction? Here we go. There it is. It's a nice ball, you know. That could grow on me, that World Cup ball. That could definitely grow on me. I quite like it. I honestly like it now. But there you go. I mean, we're not going to look at this for every single game, but this is the first one. So we'll take a look at what the little package is for FM26. It looks good. I like it. We got the kits on. Are those? I don't know if they're licensed kits or not, or if they're just generic kits. I think the licensed kits are coming, or they're... I don't know. Anyway, we are just going to make sure we are on all of our normal stuff, which we are. Key highlights, 1.25. It looks like it's just taken it from the last time I was in game, which is great. Love to see that. So yeah, we should be, in theory, winning every game, but we don't know how we're going to get on. We don't know how this squad is going to gel. Obviously, in real life, this is a squad that's been playing together pretty frequently, but how exactly it's going to work out. If you did miss the first episode, we lost Jude Bellingham due to injury, so we decided not to replace him and to just go with the squad as is. And we basically decided to take Tuchel's squad as well. We could have obviously decided to build our own England squad. I might do that for a future video, but I decided for this one we would just take Tuchel's squad, put on a fairly standard tactic, I would think, and then see how we get on. And it's Croatia with the first chance of the game. Kovacic places his effort just wide of the post. So far, not really offering much, and this would be, I think, what you'd expect maybe from a real England start is us to start a little bit slowly. We never really bolt out of the gates. We always get started a little bit disappointing. I think like it's never an international tournament without England doing something disappointing. Rogers, I mean, that is honking. Who's he trying to play that to there? Budimir on his own can race against the back line. There's no one really in support, but now there is. But that's a good tackle, and it's an effort from distance. Oh no, we are 1-0 down in the groups. Ivan Perisic with an unbelievable effort. We've done nothing. We have genuinely done nothing. Has Tuchel not cooked with this squad? Is it actually rubbish? And the whole, we're just bringing the team, it's going to be balanced, is rubbish. We should have got our best players in. Don't know. Declan Rice's free kick effort from distance, palmed wide from Livakovic. If you're wondering why I look a little bit different, I've had a haircut and also I am absolutely roasting. It is boiling in the UK at the minute, at least at the time we're recording, and I get quite a bit of hay fever as well. So if my eyes look a bit weird, I noticed when I was watching the video back, I looked a little bit odd. My eyes get a bit puffy and red and things like that. So that's why, because hay fever and I'm boiling, and 1-0 down to Croatia. All things that are affecting my physical appearance. Anyway, Anthony Gordon down the left-hand side, swings it in. Kane slots it in. But I think there's VAR. Oh, is there going to be VAR at this World Cup? I didn't even think about that. See, I don't actually watch much Premier League football these days. Yeah, it's been awarded. We're level. I'm a Hartlepool United supporter, if you don't know. So basically, I only really watch Hartlepool like for full games, and I'm just so used to there not being VAR, and it's a much better world. Level at the break. We do get back into it, but yeah, this is not ideal. I think the other thing is as well, though, it is going to be very hard for anyone to go out at the World Cup in the groups because the groups are basically pointless. It's mostly just a bit of a run around. It's really only not pointless for really small teams who maybe don't necessarily not finish bottom. But for someone like Cape Verde or Curacao, it's huge because a chance for them to actually get through is a third best placed team is probably massive. Whereas for England and Croatia, they should be finishing at least third. You wouldn't think to anything worse than third. But an effort from distance tipped over by Pickford. Maybe the Croatia side isn't as bad as I thought it was. I mean, we have been dominant looking at the stats, but we've not really done too much. And I think it's high time we gave a chance to some other players. Reece James has really done nothing. Well, I think we're going to take Rodgers off. But Eberechi Eze is going to come on for his first game at the World Cup. Our first substitute, Rodgers out, Eze in. And I guess the other thing is as well, is this is a bit of a little bit of a chance for the players to show what they can do, I guess, in the group stage. Gahey, that's wonderful work for Kane, who has a really good effort from distance, but unfortunately it hits the post. It looks like we're in general control of the games, we're just not creating a lot, which maybe is because we're on a balanced mentality. Maybe we should whack this up to positive. I actually didn't realise we were on a balanced mentality, which I guess the first hour at a World Cup, let's just be balanced, see how we get on, is not a bad idea. I think we'll at least stick it on positive for the remainder of the group stage and see how we get on with there. But yeah, not a blistering start, but a draw is probably okay just to get us going. But it'll be nice if we go out and grab a winner. I'm going to make a couple more changes. Kobe Mainu is going to come on for Anderson because he's not really done too much. Declan Rice, perhaps maybe a little bit wasted, a little bit too far, a little bit too deep. I don't know. Not really seen much of John Stones either. Who would be the next best? Conser? Yeah, we'll bring Conser on. I mean, there's a chance he starts next game instead of Stones as well. As not entirely sold on John Stones being still in the lineup. I guess he is a good ball playing centre half, but I guess Conser as well is not really that far. It won't be that much difference, I wouldn't think. Anyway, Declan Rice on the corner. Maybe he isn't. The other thing is, I don't watch a lot of Premier League football. I really have no idea how good these players are. Kane, I mean, he's definitely going to be the main man, as you would expect, with his crazy goal-scoring record in real life for Bayern. Unfortunately, that time he couldn't direct it, and I think we were offside anyway in the build-up. Gordon looks like he's had a good game, though. We will make a change. We'll bring... I don't really want to bring Rashford on. Not really. I think we're going to take Reece James off for Livramento. Get him on, and I think I'm going to take Gordon while he has had a good game. We'll give Rashford a go on the left-hand side, see what he can do. Kane does have a goal to his name, but other than that, he's not really done too much. I mean, the subs haven't really done too much since they've come on either. Late highlight, though, Nico O'Reilly. We've not really seen too much of him, but he is probably a left-back who's going to get himself forward. His pass is not great, though. But we do win it back pretty quickly. Kane plays it. I mean, that's a weird move, but it's still in our possession. Livramento cuts in. He maybe fouled inside the box there, Livramento. Tried to get round his man. I'm not sure if I like this setup. I don't know if I like this formation with us. I mean, the formation's fine. I don't know if I like it. Apparently, no penalty given. Was it outside the box? Was it not a foul? It was outside the box. Saka floats one in. Oh, Gahey nearly grabs the winner late on. But unfortunately, the post denies us once again. Rashford into Mainu. Back to contest. Just leathers it towards Rashford. Yeah, clearly not as good with his feet as a John Stones. 1-1 still. And it looks like it is just going to be an opening day draw, which, if it happened in real life, I would be a little bit disappointed. But a draw is not the end of the world. We're probably with a better team anyway. So I guess we take it. We move on to the next game of the group. So for our second group game, we played Ghana. I've tweaked it slightly. We've gone with an attacking mentality. We've also brought Eze in for Rodgers because he didn't have a very good game in the first game, Rodgers. So we're going to give Eze a chance. We're also going attacking, seeing how that works. I've also swapped Rice and Anderson over. So Anderson is the pure defensive midfielder and Rice is a little bit further forward because I think that probably suits him a little bit more. So we're going a little bit more attacking. Little swap around, nothing crazy though in terms of changes. We did whack it on positive and we did okay. So hopefully going with an attacking mentality will work. In terms of the Ghana players, I recognise obviously Inaki Williams, Bill Bauman, Semenyo, Kudus, Alfred Duncan, Partey, Salisu. So there's a couple of players there that I am familiar with. So not a bad squad at all. And definitely a couple of players who could pose a bit of a threat. We'll take a look at their full squad once it shows up there. There we go. I mean, I'm definitely a little bit concerned about Semenyo, but we should win this game. This should be another win in the win column for England at a World Cup. But we did only draw our first game, so we need to make sure we do win this one. In terms of the other game, I imagine, well, Panama, I think, actually beat Ghana, which is crazy. They should definitely not be beating them. But, yeah, it looks like Eze has picked up a knock, so it is going to be Morgan Rodgers to get his spot back. We tried to give Eze a chance, but he's picked up a knock. No point risking it. We're taking him off early. Rodgers comes back on, and it's a corner. Saka to take on the right-hand side. Floats one in, cleared all the way to Elliot Anderson, whose effort is blocked. Back out to Anderson, who finds Anthony Gordon, who puts it behind the Ghana goalkeeper. No even check for offside. It's a goal. It's 1-0 England. Anthony Gordon from the set piece. It was recycled a couple times, and he places it behind the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper maybe could have done a little bit better there. It was pretty much straight at him, but Gordon gets us a goal to the good, 1-0 up early doors. And one thing I'm noticing with us going attacking, we do seem to be having a little bit less of the ball. We were very much in control of the game last game, and this time seems that we've got less of the ball, but perhaps we're going to make some better chances and we just have to sacrifice the possession for that. Gordon does really well again, using his pace, almost feeds in Kane, and he does really well again. Gordon, he looks like he could have a very good World Cup because he was really good for us in the first game as well. Forces a save from the Ghana goalkeeper. But yeah, it looks like we're having, like I say, less possession, maybe giving the opposition a few more chances, but we're going to be maybe creating more quality chances ourselves. Not really seeing anything from Ghana so far to suggest it is going to be a worry. Would like us to get a second goal. Looks like we are going to be pretty dominant in terms of creating chances, but we've not actually, probably not scoring enough. Cade takes it down, plays it all the way back to John Stones, who heads it first time to O'Reilly, who feeds Gordon, who's quick enough to get there, and Morgan Rodgers dropped back in, gets it a goal. I think VAR's going to check it, but I'm pretty sure he's onside. Kane was there as well, but Rodgers got the final touch, and I'm pretty sure he'll claim it. VAR checking the goal, nothing wrong with it, didn't think there would be. 2-0 up, love to see it. So that's a goal and an assist for Anthony Gordon. Looks like I say again, it could be a big World Cup for him in real life. Thrown in this time, Rice plays it down to Gordon, who swings it out to Anderson. I mean, we look a good side now. We've gone a bit more attacking, maybe swapped a couple bits around. Good ball in, Kane's there, but unfortunately his header just over the bar. Probably the only one who's not really performed in this game is Harry Kane. He's on a 6.6 going into the half, but we have been absolutely dominant 2-0 up. And as it stands, currently top of the group. It's otherwise not to get complacent. But I think a win here after the draw in the first game would pretty much mean we're going through. I don't think there would be too many permutations where 4 points wouldn't be enough to go through. As at the very least, the best of the third place. Obviously, if we win our last game, we'll probably go top as well, which obviously is ideally in real life where we should be finishing. But you never know. World Cup international tournaments are weird, especially for England. But Anderson, I mean, that is a rocketed effort from Elliot Anderson. The rebound falls to Saka. And that's what happens. You get attacking mentality on. You put enough players up there. I think the attacking stuff is going to work out well for us. It's another goal. Saka on the rebound. Half an hour to go, 3-0 up. Let's make some changes. We're going to bring Watkins on for Kane. We're going to bring Rashford on for Saka. Actually, no, Rashford can go on the left-hand side. So I think that's where he's best. Guess we'll bring Madueke on the right-hand side. We'll bring Cobby on as well. You know what? We won't actually. We'll bring. Need a left back. Don't really like Jed Spence. I guess we'll just put Levermento at left back as well. And we'll leave it there for now. Don't need to make too many more wholesale changes. So giving some other lads some legs. Obviously, they're going to need some minutes. We will rely probably on some of these bench players at some point. It won't just be as smooth sailing as it's been in this game. At some point, we will need them to come off the bench and make a difference. But since the change, Ghana were coming forward. But Rashford tries to feed it through. Oh, it's a... How's he missed? How was he missed? It was a calamitous effort. Sorry, I don't even know what to say. I'm so confused. It was just absolute calamity at the back for Ghana. It fell to Watkins. He just had to place it around the goalkeeper. He's tried to chip it, but he's just missed the target altogether. I mean, I think he should be a little bit sharper than that, and maybe Kane would have scored that. But nevertheless, it was a good ball through by Rashford. Well, actually, it wasn't, because the defender really mucked it up. Munaki Williams threw on goal, placed it in the back of the net. I thought he maybe was just offside. He looked like he could have just been behind Reece James there. The referee is checking it, and the VAR has disallowed it. It was offside. He was just behind Reece James, which is how it looked. But I didn't know if anyone had played him on. But yeah, they've swapped it around. They've put Semenyo up top, Williams on the left. I don't think that's going to make a difference now. We will make some more changes now. I'm going to bring Big Dan Burn on at centre-back. He can play for Stones. I can't make any more subs. You can only have 5 subs. Never mind then. We're not making any subs. I was going to try and get Big Dan Burn on for his first game. I think I'm going to play him against Panama, see how he fares at centre-half. We need to check. I just want to see how the player's playing. But Stones seems to have done quite well today, and he had a big clearance there. Watkins now racing through, needs to do something good, because he didn't do very well with his effort. He tries to place it across. It's deflected and saved out. And this time, Ghana can come away with it. Livramento wins the ball off your man, though, Semenyo, and manages to stop their counter-attack. But yeah, we have been very, very dominant in this game. You'd expect Croatia to go and beat Panama, but I do think Panama beat Ghana in the first game, which is not what you'd probably expect from real life. Rodgers, from distance, tries to get a second for today, but his effort over the bar. I think Rodgers played well today. I think he's going to get his position back in as the 10. And we'll just whack it back to positive for the last 10 minutes. Don't need to go crazy. We've done the job. We've got the win. And it's an unbeaten start in our first 2 group games. A late throw-in for Ghana. Potentially a chance for them to get a consolation goal at the World Cup. Tariq Lamptey knocks it forward. It's an effort from distance, but wide. Pickford can watch it go wide. And yeah, looks like it's going to be another win. Well, not another win. Our first win at the World Cup. 3 minutes added time. Not going to take too long. So that is... Well, actually, no. And it's another late corner. Another late set piece, should I say. Sorry, this time a corner. Whipped in. Flicked on. But never. Testing Pickford. That's got to be it. That's got to be full time now, surely. It is full time. I think they're all just wandering off. Is that it? Are we done? There we go. We're done. 3-0 win. We go top of the group. Brilliant stuff. Let's go play our last game against Panama. So for our third and final group stage game, it is against Panama. I don't like to change things too much. I'm not going to rotate. The only difference is I want to give Dan Burn a go at centre-back. So he comes in for Stones. Rodgers back in at the 10. Everything else remains the same. So this is actually a top-of-the-table clash. Panama won and drew their first 2 games. So actually very much, they have exactly matched what we did. They beat Ghana, drew with Croatia. So Croatia-Ghana play for 3rd place, I think. Well, I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, this has somehow ended up as, I don't know how, a top of the table clash. I somehow don't see that happening in real life, but you never know. I mean, I don't really know too much about Panama other than when we played them last, we absolutely whacked them, and I think Kane got a hat-trick. So I guess we'll hopefully repeat that. But yeah, we'll see how we get on. I mean, they look like they're dominating the game. Panama are overpowered. World Cup mode confirmed. Panama have been overpowered for some strange reason. Who are even in their side? I honestly don't know any of their players. I mean, I might know that Diaz on the left wing, but there's a million Diazes, so it really depends what his first name is. But Rodgers plays it into Saka, back to Reece James, who we've not seen, honestly, a lot of. It would be nice to have Trent on the bench as an option, but there you go. Tuchel does his own thing. O'Reilly, effort from distance. I mean, if that's their goalkeeper, he should just be saving that. He should just be grabbing that, catching it, really. If that's their goalkeeper, I don't think it's going to stay 0-0 for too much longer. Not really had to see much from Pickford yet, actually. He's been pretty quiet, if we're being totally honest. But Rice swings it out to O'Reilly, who honestly looks like a decent left back. I think it's probably who England will go with at left back, to be honest. No Shaw, no Lewis Hall, which I thought was pretty crazy. But there you go. Harry Kane gets his first of the evening. It's England 1, Panama 0, and as it stands, we are top of the group, which, if that's the way it pans out, a draw against Croatia and then 2 wins, you're not going to sniff at that, are you? You know, you're top. You're through as top of the group. It's not the end of the world. Kick-off highlight, that's always a strange one, but Panama looking to build out. We stuck with the... I don't know who that I Diaz would be, so I actually don't think I know who that is. But we stuck with the attacking mentality because it worked so well against Ghana, and again, we're against one of the smaller sides, so we might as well just go for it. We've got really nothing to lose, but Gordon swings it through. Rodgers, I mean, it's very odd. It's very weird. It was almost a poor miss, really. It comes straight back out to him. He finishes it off. Honestly, Gordon, if he's not starting at the World Cup for real now, I'm going to be raging, because he's been the key man. He has been the best player for us. Absolutely. We're going to make 3 subs at half time because we are leading the game pretty easily. There's no reason to... we need to keep other players match fit as well, make sure that they're getting involved. How did these lot draw against Croatia when we struggled against Croatia? Well, I guess we didn't really struggle. We just struggled to score. But we were playing on balance, so maybe that was the problem. James swings it in to Saka. We knock the ball around pretty quick, don't we? Elliot Anderson gets a goal, his first of the tournament. It's 3-0. Part of me wants to just instant result it because it's just too easy. It's just too easy. If we score a 4th, we're going to hit the instant result button, because at this point it's just watching the goals go in. This is slightly too easy. But there you go. We might actually wait till half time to make our changes. We might just make 5 subs and then instant result it. I don't know. We'll play the half. We'll say that. But if we score a 4th, then we'll instant result it. But actually, Panama have got themselves forward. Could get a goal. Pickford called in to make a save. He doesn't make it. I mean, there we go. Panama have got one back. Diaz, one to watch out for at the World Cup. Pickford really couldn't do much about it, though. It was absolutely powerhouse. Fired past him. It was an absolute rocket. I guess we're not going to instant result it just yet, because they're back in it now. It's 3-1. The momentum has shifted. England have allowed Panama to get back in the game, and Reece James, with a poor clearance, wins the ball back well low. And he gives it a ball again. Oh my God, he gives it away again. Reece James cannot keep the ball, and then Kane with some very poor defensive work as the striker. But, he picks the ball up from a mile offside. He's got to be offside, surely. Got to be offside. Fractionally offside. He was about free play. He was like a bus. He was a bus length offside. There's no way it's given. There we go. Definitely disallowed. I mean, it was a good counter-attack, and a good ball, but he was way offside. It was a good ball from Saka, though. Not really seen much of Rice. Not really seen much of Big Dan Burn either. Would have liked to have seen him from a set piece. I guess the good thing is we've always got him to bring on for set pieces at the real World Cup, which is good. I like Dan Burn, so I'm happy he's going, even if he's not one of the best centre-backs. I would have taken Harry Maguire. I would have taken Cole Palmer. I would have taken Trent. I'm honestly not that fussed on Foden not going, because he's never really done it for England. And I feel like there's enough good number 10s anyway. But there you go. Gordon makes it 4. All right, we're going to make 3 changes at half-time, and then we'll make 5 changes at half-time, should I say, and then we'll make 4. Leave the instant result guy. Leave the assistant gaffer to make his own mind up for the last sub. But we'll make 4 subs. Brilliant stuff. Well done, lads. 4-1 up. Yeah, we'll bring some lads on, make sure they're fit. We're going to bring Ivan Toney on up front. Power, precision. Toney, Rashford's coming on. I keep putting him on the wrong side. Madueke can come on. Eze can come on. There's our 4 subs. We'll confirm that. Get the second half started. And we'll whack the instant result on, because this has been quite easy and we need to get through it. There we go. So we did finish the game. Well, I guess we'll see. Reece James has picked up a ban, I think. It just finished 4-1. No more goals. There we go. So we qualified for the second round, top of our group. Croatia actually went out at the World Cup. There you go. looks like Reece James is going to miss the next game. So I guess we'll have to play someone else. But yes, we'll take a look at the World Cup. Let's see if we can get a look at the groups. Is everyone qualified? I think so. Everyone's played all of their games. So let's see who's gone through. So in Group A, we've got South Africa topping the group, going through with South Korea, and then Mexico qualifying as one of the better third place teams. Czech Republic are out. Group B, we've got Canada topping the group, and then Switzerland in second. Somehow don't see that in real life, but they are a home nation, so you never know. Qatar and Bosnia both go out. Scotland topping their group. What? What has happened there? Brazil drew with Morocco and Haiti and lost to Scotland. If this happens in real life, that's going to be crazy. Scotland top the group. Morocco and Haiti through. Ancelotti's Brazil bottom of the group. I mean, you wouldn't put it past them, would you? They are weird, Brazil. Anyway, Group D, America, Paraguay, and Turkey. What a group this was. Every game, everyone's got the exact same results. Everyone won one, drew one, lost one. All equal on 4 points. Australia, though, on goal difference go out. America on goal difference top the group. Paraguay and Turkey also through. Crazy group. In Group E, this is a little bit more what you'd expect. Germany won every game. Ivory Coast second, Ecuador through as a third place finish, Curacao out. Group F, Netherlands and Sweden through, Japan out, Tunisia bottom. That is actually the toughest group at the World Cup, I think. Group G, Belgium, New Zealand through, Egypt and Iran out. H, Spain, Uruguay and Saudi through, Cape Verde just miss out. And then France, Senegal, Norway in Group I, Iraq miss out. Austria, Argentina, Algeria through, Jordan out, Portugal, Colombia, and then DR Congo through, Uzbekistan out. And then Ghana actually also go out due to not being one of the best third place teams. So there you go, us and Panama through. We play Congo, one of the best third place teams in the next round. So that's going to be next episode, is going to be the second round. Hopefully we beat... hopefully we beat... There's all the fixtures, by the way. Hopefully we beat Congo. Any interest in Turkey, Portugal? That'll be tough. Spain, Argentina, that is mad. Spain, Argentina is crazy. Ivory Coast, Senegal. France, a big game against Haiti. Scotland, Sweden, Germany, Mexico. Some decent games. In the end, we've got a relatively easy draw. I think we should be winning this. So hopefully we win that. But that is going to be next episode, is our game against DR Congo. And then potentially the round after that. How many rounds are there? So we've got the second round. So what we'll probably do is, if we manage to... we'll do 2 games at a time, I guess. So we'll do the second round, and then if we win that, the round of 16. If we win those 2, we'll play the quarters and semis. If we win that, then we'll do the final. But obviously, we're only going as far as we go. So at the minute, second round, DR Congo awaits. Hopefully we progress and get through the round of 16. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video in the England mini-series, the World Cup mini-series. I'll see you all for more very soon.